Hey, Bubby. What you doing? What you doing, you handsome boy? You gonna go in the house? So I have some salad mix here that are needing to be planted very soon. And I was going to plant them in that bowl there, but I decided to plant some onions in it instead that my neighbor gave me. So that's what I did. And then here I have some corn, some sweet corn, and I think those are some type of dwarf teddy bear sunflowers. So I'll take some of those over to Chloe because she wanted some sunflowers. But anyway, look at the Greenstalk. I just harvested an entire bowl of salad. I'm going to take it into the house, wash it up, make a salad. I have more salad mix here on the table. And some basil, nasturtiums, and those are the coleus, black dragon coleus, yellow micro tomato, got some Pinocchio and Muhammad miniature varieties also, and then I just planted those tomatoes yesterday and brought those from the shelf outside. Those ones will go to Mom's house next. Got some basil soaking in the bird bath there. Strawberries. And I went ahead and planted some snapdragons here. And that's my mini bell tomato. This is supposed to be, I planted one tuber here and one tuber there of dahlia. And then I planted a couple sunflowers here. They are like a 6-foot variety. And then over in this section here, I planted some red sun, they're called red sun sunflowers. And they're about 5 feet tall. So I planted those there. And I planted a mammoth over there. Anyway, I still have so many plants in the house. This was my 2 tomato shelves. There's still some tomatoes here. I offered some to my neighbor, so I gotta take a couple of those out to him. Anyway, I separated all of these that were growing. I had them all growing. I started them all in just one of these 6-cell flats, and they were pretty thick, so I separated them into all of those that you see there, and there's some there in those 2 6-cells, and then some in the kitchen, and then there's also some outside. So those germinated very well. This is my only sun gold tomato, so I'm not sure where I'm gonna plant that, if it's gonna be here or at Mom's house. But as you can see, I have a lot of planting I need to do. All of these celosia need to be planted. They're just like really root bound at this point, I think. I got citronellas that I separated. I'll take those over to Mom's house once they get a little larger. And then these two flats are all snapdragons. So many snapdragons. Looks like I have some up here too. And look at how good those coleus are doing. They're beautiful. They're getting big. That's what happens when you give them some space. And this is my only Green Doctor cherry tomato. I know that I like them, so I went ahead and planted one for me for this year because I don't need really more than that. And anyway, so I got a lot of stuff here. There's some more coleus, and it looks like some green beans here. All of these things that I started. Some cucumbers. I started last week for Mima's garden over at Jesse's house, and not all of them were ready to take and plant, so I'll take those over this weekend. But these are all my ground cherries. A lot of them actually took, and then those two literally just now germinated. So those two are the New Hanover. Probably took about a month. Let me see, when did I plant those? 3/17. I planted those on 3/17, and so it's just past 4. It's on 4. What is today? 4/23. So it took over a month to germinate. So if you try to germinate any of those New Hanovers, don't give up on them. They just are very slow. And these ones are the Aunt Molly's ground cherries. So they are also slow going, but once they get started, once you plant them in the garden and they really get started, they take off. So get ready. Anyway, I highly recommend planting some ground cherries because you can those and make like a ground cherry jam or something sweet and yummy. But they're maybe if you fertilize it better than I did, you'll get a better harvest. But last year I only had 2 plants, and all of them, like, they never made it out of the garden. They were just garden candy. And I didn't save any seeds either, so this year I'll save some seeds. I planted a couple of them in the Greenstalk. And so hopefully they'll grow pretty well in that and kind of like droop over the edge. I'm really excited about this Greenstalk this year. Fingers crossed that it doesn't tip over at all. But anyway, look at that. It's still, the top 3 tiers are still pretty thick, but I cut back the lettuce pretty good. Probably about 75% of each little head of lettuce I cut back for my little salad. So I gotta go wash that up and get that in the fridge before it starts to wilt. Anyway, just wanted to give you a little update on what's going on here at my apartment patio garden. Alright, so I'm in the house now. I'm getting ready to go through my seeds because I need to get some of them together to send to you in the mail, to my sister in the mail. And but anyway, this is my breakfast. It's plain Greek yogurt. Actually, it's not plain, it's honey Greek yogurt with some fresh pineapple, and then I went ahead and put some fresh honey on it also. So that'll be my bedtime snack, actually, because it's not breakfast for me. But I have a sickness. I cannot stop buying seeds. There's something wrong with me. I literally have nowhere to put them all. But I'm trying to reach for this envelope here. I just purchased from Baker Creek. Oh, it's not even in there. They're all over here now. Just purchased these from Baker Creek, and I'm debating whether or not I should start these two or three tomatoes. Excuse me, 3 different types of tomatoes. That one I'm super excited for, so I probably will start it. And then this one, which is like aroma type, but it's orange. And then this type, and I can't remember what it looks like now because it came in this package without a picture. So anyway, but I ordered them for a reason, and I really like the orange and yellow tomatoes the best. Those are my favorites, so that's why I keep buying mostly that variety. I ordered some of these. This was my free seed, and they sent me this one also. I guess because I spent so much, they give me 2 free seeds. Got some fennel, which I'll start later in the summer so it can grow in the fall. Summer and fall. And I got some shallots. I got 2 packs of those. And some more of these, because these I tried to germinate from the pack that I bought a couple years ago, and 0 germination. So that was a disappointment. Got some more of these because I really like the golden zucchinis, and I never really get a whole lot from any of the plants that I start. Squash bugs and whatnot. But I bought some more of those and that because they're super cute. And I bought these last year. Costada Romanesco. I'm excited to start this one actually. This one I'm gonna grow on a trellis at Mom's house, but they get really super duper long. They're like one squash of that will feed you for like 3 meals. It's like a really big squash. But I see them growing on these channels that I watch in Italy, and I was like, yes, I definitely need to try that one. So anyway, I got those, and then in this little packet from the Seed Man, again, I got these, which I haven't even opened yet, but the way he packs his seeds is not like the way Baker Creek packs their seeds. He packs his like this, in these little baggies like that. So let's see, what did I get from the Seed Man? And that's cute. He gave me some of these to go with them, some little plant markers. All right, number 1, more cabbage, flowering cabbage. I bought some of these a couple years ago, last year actually, from him, from the Seed Man, but did not ever plant them yet because it was too late in the season for me. But I'm gonna, once I get my garden planted at Mom's and most of these plants out of here, I'm gonna get cracking on the fall things that need to be started like super early in the summer. But the flowering cabbage is going to be one of them, and flowering kales. I got a bunch of seeds from last year, and I'm super excited to get those going because they're really pretty. Some climbing snapdragons. What? Ooh, some more of these. Those are the things that I just showed you earlier in the video, that I just transplanted into all those 6 cell pots. But he certainly doesn't send you a whole lot of seeds in each pack. Oh, well, that one has a lot because they're super tiny. And all of these are mostly flowers. Look at how small those seeds are. They're mostly flowers, and they're the type of flowers that will go into most of them are the type that'll go into a hanging basket. Because I got a thingy that I bought from Home Depot. It's got 4 arms and for 4 baskets. And anyway, so I'm excited to get my baskets going, and I've got some of them already started. Like those portulacas, I think, are a variety for the baskets. I can't even remember. I have to go back to the website to look at them again because I keep forgetting what I have planted. But anyway, they are for the baskets mostly. All of these flowers. Super tiny. That one again was amaranthus. Oh yeah. I gotta get the amaranthus seeds started too because ooh, more peonies. Because my plan is to, at Mom's house in the garden over there, my plan is to really make it colorful this year and really beautiful and packed. Like, because in the last couple years, I haven't, not very many seeds in that one. In the past couple years, I haven't utilized all of the space. In the garden beds. Anyway, so I want to pack them like this one YouTube video family that I watch called the Lawrence Family Farms, I think, or the Lawrence Family Gardens or something like that. Anyway, this woman grew up working at her family's greenhouses, and so she knows all about, the different types of flowers and plants and stuff that go beautifully in like window boxes and all of her garden beds, and she's got flowers and things just planted so beautifully, and her garden beds are completely packed. And so I want to try to do something like that. So I ordered a bunch of flowers and things that I think will go really well in the garden beds. That is, if I could just get Mom on the same page, because she's like ruining my garden, kind of, but not really. Not in her mind, but in my mind, it's all full of weeds now. In her mind, it's just feeding the garden, which is fine and stuff, but she's not the one weeding. I'm gonna have to do it. Anyways, rant over. I digress. I'm gonna go through my seeds and get these flower things ready to send off, and hopefully you can get yours started very soon.